Now, there are a lot of must-dos when it comes to enjoying summer in our region, but there's one in particular that's the top of most people's lists. It is whale watching. And whether you've gone before or you're planning a return visit or it's your very first time, it is an unforgettable experience. And one of the best ways to see these majestic creatures in our neck of the woods is to head to Brier Island. So with that, we're joined by Shelley Lonergan, who is the head naturalist with the Brier Island Whale Watch. And we're so glad you could join us this morning, Shelley. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, tell us a little bit about how things are going. How has the season been this year so far?
Well, it was a little bit of a late start this year. Now last year was exceptional. It was extraordinary, actually. So whales last year showed up quite early, but this year it's back to normal. So the whales showed up in about mid-July, and things have really ramped up since then. So we've been having a lot of humpback whales, anywhere between 5 to 15. The last week on one of our evening cruises, we had about 30 humpback whales,
Holy
which is
moly.
amazing. Yeah, so it's been really good. And in the last couple of days, we've had a visit from the lone orca, well known as Old Tom. So
Old
it's been great.
Tom. Okay, you've
Old
seen Old
Tom.
Tom. So what is it? What Old Tom does? I've not seen him myself. So what's that experience like? Does he come close to the boat? Do you just kind of catch him off on the horizon?
Well, you certainly see his dorsal fin off in the horizon because it's about 6 feet high. So the
Whoa.
male orcas have a very tall dorsal fin, and so he is. I guess it depends on what kind of mood he's in. So sometimes he'll approach the boat. Sometimes he just travels. He's always with dolphins. So whenever we see a large pod of dolphins, we always scan the horizon to see if we could see that dorsal fin. But his last sighting, which was the evening of August the 3rd, he flipped over on his back, and he put his pectoral flippers up in the air, and he was, I don't know, he was very sociable on that particular evening. So it's been really good. We've had some great activity. I mean, they're not there to put on a show for us, but certainly we enjoy seeing their natural behaviors in their habitat.
Wow, incredible. We're seeing some footage from some of the tours here now. It is incredible. When you're out, I mean, you've been doing this for years, Shelley. For you, does it ever get a little ho-hum, or is it always fresh and exciting to see whales out there?
I've been doing this now. This is my 36th year, and I still get a tear in my eye every time I see them. So it's very exciting. No two trips are the same. Even seasoned whale watchers that we get coming over and over and over again, they're the same way. It's like they've gone whale watching for the first time. So it's a pretty amazing thing to do.
I believe it. Even these images are bringing a tear to my eye. Look at that. A whale, a humpback actually emerging from the water as if putting on a show. Incredible. How
Yes.
often do they breach like this?
Oh, not you have to be the right place at the right time. They don't breach a whole lot, but the last couple of days we've been seeing a lot of breaching activity. So, and I'm not sure why they're doing that. It could be part of their feeding. It also could be play, especially with the calves. And it could be communication. So sometimes we see these whales breach, and then off in the distance we'll see another whale breach.
Oh
So
my word.
it's just as if they're communicating. So, it's an amazing sight.
It sounds like right now is sort of prime time for whale activity. How late do you go into the season?
So we'll be running until the first weekend of October, and usually by that time, we still are seeing humpback whales and other whales as well, but it is starting to dwindle down because the whales will start moving south by that time.
Okay, so why do they come up here in the first place?
They're here to feed on herring and other small schooling fish, and also krill. So it's a very important feeding area for them.
All right, well, I know there are people out there who've been living here for a long time who've never been on a whale watching tour. I'm one of those people. So what's your advice to somebody like myself for getting set up for their very first whale watching tour?
Remember to dress warm. It gets cold out there, so layers. We recommend layers because if you do get cold, you can always put on another sweater, and also bring water with you as well.
And does the weather impact the whale's activity? Like if it's pouring rain, does that mean you're more likely to see a whale, or do they not care at all?
Oh, they don't care. They're wet anyway, so rain doesn't affect them. So, yeah, any type of weather. The weather only affects um, if we can get out there to see them. So if there's a lot of wind, we can't go out. But we do still go out in the fog. We go out in the rain. The fog just makes it a little bit, it's a little bit more of a challenge, but it's usually pretty good. We just use a different method to find them.
And just before we go, Shelley, how can people find you and get in touch with you to book a tour?
So you can go on our website. Our website is brierislandwhalewatch.com. You can also go on our Facebook page, and there's links there as well as to how to book.
Perfect. All right. Well, we'll put that website on ours to make it easy for people to find. Shelley, thank you so much for taking the time to share this update with us.
You're very welcome. I'm so happy to be here and hope to see you on the water sometime.
I hope so too. All right. Have a great day. And